Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, and it is time for another Facebook Live. So the new catalog launched yesterday. So exciting. I love it when we get a brand new catalog, especially the annual catalog, because it's huge and has lots of fun new stuff in it. So we are playing with brand new products tonight. I will give y'all a couple minutes to find me. And I will get this shared to my group. If I can get my laptop to cooperate. In case somebody is looking for me on the group. But we are going to be playing with the Cheerful Daisies suite. Really, the designer series paper is what I'm concentrating on tonight. All right, hang on. I can't talk and share at the same time. This suite has a lot of the new in colors. I think it has all of them. One moment, we're almost there. Hey, Debbie. All right, almost shared. All right, so it is featured on the front of the catalog, the inside cover, and then here is the page that has all of this stuff. And what I love and what we're using tonight is this designer series paper. I'm going to move you up just a little bit so maybe you can see the whole thing, or maybe not. So this is already just different. You can just cut this apart and make all these different, use them all separately. So all I've done is cut this piece out of the corner, which is what we're going to use on our card tonight. And then I will show you, I've shown some, but I'll show, yeah, I think I've shown one anyway. Some other cards that I made with this, just that one piece of paper. And I still have, let me see, they're right over here because I haven't played with them all yet. Yeah, I still have all of these to play with. And I've made 4 cards, I think. And I have these. This reminds me of home. It reminds me of the wheat fields of Kansas and the big blue skies. But I don't know what I want to put on there. I don't want to cover up too much of it. All right. So, I showed you the designer series paper. There's the stamp set. And then the dies. Yeah, I have one card I can show you at the end that shows some of the dies being layered. So this is one big die that has the 3 daisies and some leaves. And you could cut out, you know, just put this on a little piece of green paper and just cut out the leaves and then just snip them off. And then these daisies have an outline and then something to layer over it. So you can cut them out. This will layer on top of this too. So those 3 will layer on top of these. But then you can also stamp it and cut it out. Now I have to figure out how this goes back on here. There, I think it goes like that. Or close enough, just so long as I can get that inside of it. And then you've got a leaf that you can cut out after you've stamped. Inside, this cuts out, what does that cut out? Oh, those 3 little flowers, which you can't see because of the glare. Those 3 little flowers. You've got a stem that you can cut out. There's the leaf. And then you can cut out the stamped center, or you can make a center just out of cardstock there. And then some extra little greenery or branches or whatever. I love little extra dies like that, you can just add as accents. So a really nice set. And like I said, it's using the brand new in colors. So, and it has some other new colors too. But it's got the boho blue. This is the copper clay, pebble path, moody mauve. This is wild wheat. What am I missing? Wild wheat, copper clay, pebble path, boho blue, moody mauve. That's it. So they're all included in this. This is another new color, not an in color, but a new color. That's bubble bath. And then this, I believe, is Pretty Peacock. That is a returning color. So some really pretty colors and a good way to try out the new in colors. So if you're new here, I always post on my blog after I'm done with the video the dimensions to the card. There won't be a lot to this one. And I always draw for last week's card. So last week we made this fun card with the Share a Milkshake suite or bundle. And I will tell you at the end who won that. I have lots to share with you tonight. I have some more daisy cards to show you, and then a whole bunch of swaps. So I participated in what is called a catalog case swap. And so what you do, let's see if I can find, I don't know, I'm trying to think which one we got. I think it was this one as our, but you find a card in the catalog with the stamp set that you are assigned, and you get to tell Kay your top 3, and then she assigns you one, and then you find a card in the catalog and you reproduce it as close as you can. Because we did this before the whole catalog went live, there were some things we weren't able to get. Not everything is on the pre-order, but you make it as close as possible. And I shared a little sneak peek of some things I was working on, some flowers I was watercoloring for it. So I will show you that whole set of swap cards I received at the end also. But let's get busy making this. This will not take us long. So my card base is Early Espresso. That matches the little centers of those daisies. And what I did, yeah, you can kind of see, is I used I think it's called Painted Texture. Yes, Painted Texture embossing folder. And I just ran this designer series paper through it. And so it makes it look almost like a painting now, like it has some texture. Simple. We were going to stamp on our wild wheat with Early Espresso. So let's do that. This is the only stamping we have. And I think I can fit it in down here. If not, we'll get another piece. And then I die cut this using a die from this bundle. I have to find where I set it. So it has this nice little label. I think I pointed that out earlier, but this nice little label die. So that's what we're going to use to cut out our sentiment. So let me move this out of the way. Bring in my little embossing machine. Whoop. We might want to open it out. All right. Get that lined up the way we want it. Carefully put our top plate on so it doesn't move on us. Oops. And run it through. And now, this out of the way. Now we have this this nice stitched label. I'm going to put my die away so I don't lose it, because I would hate to have to buy a whole new set of dies just because I lost one. All right, that is our stamping and die cutting. We are ready to start putting this baby together. So I have just some white baker's twine. This comes in our pack of baker's twine that's just all the neutral colors. It's got black and gray granite and crumb cake and white and vanilla, I think, if I remember right. And you know, it's impossible to tie anything on camera. That must be one of Murphy's laws. Well, goodness. There we go. That's good. I'm going to take my bracelet off. It seems to be rather noisy. Keeps hitting the shelf. All right, and then we'll scoot this down a little bit and over. And then let's put that on our card base. Now, I didn't get any of the stamps out to stamp the inside. So usually I use liquid glue when it's embossed, but I forgot. But you certainly could. I just have a piece of basic white to put on the inside because the early espresso is kind of hard to write on. And you could certainly stamp some daisies in the corner of that. It would be really cute. And then I'm going to trim those just a little bit. Now let's put our sentiment on. I'm going to use my small dimensionals, my mini dimensionals, and put them up in the corners because I want to straddle that twine. And that way I don't have to worry about the regular size ones getting in the way. So take your backs off. Just slide that right over your sentiment. I didn't want anything too big to cover up those beautiful flowers. And then one last thing, we need a little bling. So these are called 2023 to 2025 in color dots. So they're the Pebble Path, Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, Copper Clay, and Boho Blue. And so we're going to use the Wild Wheat. So I just used one of each size. They're so pretty and shiny. I really like these. And one more. There. And that's it. Super easy card. So like I said, I will draw next week for somebody to win that card. And last week's winner is Betty. So I'm going to see Betty tomorrow night at card class. I will give it to her then. The other daisy cards I wanted to share with you. This is one that my friend Kay gave me. That was a swap that she got from Angie. So there's the stamped daisies and some of the designer series paper. That's our new bubble bath. And I think that's the Moody Mauve. And then these next three are ones that I used with the pieces from that same designer series paper. So this square was a piece, this little rectangle was a piece. I just stamped some flowers there, stamped a sentiment, put a bow on there. It's done. Hey, Jackie, welcome. You'll have to go back and watch the replay to see the card I made because it was super quick and easy. And then this is another, just another piece of that designer series paper. This is the boho blue. So there's the boho blue ribbon. And it has a little shimmer to it. It's really pretty. That's that same die. And then this one is the one using the set of dies. So I cut the whole thing out of wild wheat. And then I cut these top parts out of crushed curry. And I just took a sponge dauber before I put these pieces on and sponged some early espresso on the center of those flowers before I put the overlay on it. And then more of those wild wheat embellishments. And I put a piece of vellum behind it just so you could see those flowers better. I didn't want them to just get lost in the paper. So those are all using that one sheet of designer series paper that you can cut up into the different pieces. So really fun. I need to play with the rest of those pieces now. All right, let me show you the swaps of everything I received from our catalog case swap. So this one is from Carol, and it's a little bag, and it's using, I don't remember. I'm not going to know a lot of the names of these because they're all brand new. But this has a set of dies that cut out all different sizes in this shape. And this is the embossing folder that goes with it. Really pretty. And then there's a stamp set too. Isn't that gorgeous? And that was boho blue. This is the balloon, I don't know, balloon something. This is from Kay. She made this one. Again, if you didn't hear me before, these are all copied from the catalog. So we each picked a stamp set and copied a card from the catalog as near as we could. So I'm going to have a class with this set later this month. This one is from Sherry. And this is Seasonal Branches. Oh yeah, I think they're supposed to say on the back what they are. Beautiful balloons. I forgot we were supposed to put that on there. Countryside Inn. That's what the bag was made. So Countryside Inn, beautiful balloons. This is Seasonal Branches. And it has like this branch here is die cut. And then that's stamped. And then she made fringe. There was a ribbon behind it that we couldn't get yet. So she just kind of made her own little, took some cardstock and made it look like ribbon. And I think this is, I don't remember if that's Berry Burst or Melon Mambo. And then this one, whoops, they're sticking together, is from Paula, Countryside Corner. So there's the same die set. And this paper is just wonderful. Look at those little animals on there. Isn't that so fun? It has boho blue, Night of Navy, and maybe Misty Moonlight. I can't remember. I think that's the third color. So cute. And that was from Paula. I think I said that. And then this is from Sean. And this is a hostess set. So this moth set you can only get if you place an order or have a party. So you place an order of $150 or more or have a party of $150 or more, then you can purchase this stamp set at a reduced cost. Isn't that pretty? So I'm going to have to be sure I get that at some point. It's very close to butterflies. This is from Janice. This is Zoo Crew. Look at all those little pieces that she die cut there. And I think it's a llama knitting. And then she colored, so this was black and white paper. She colored all of those flowers. Gorgeous. This one is Beauty of the Deep. This is from April. So it's got these fun die cuts. She heat embossed the sentiment. You can see it fine in person. On camera it's a little harder to see it. With silver, and then stamped and cut the little fishies out. This one, oh, I should have taken these out of the plastic before. Let me grab it real quick. Is from Patience, Monkeying Around, I think it's a little monkey bundle. Isn't that cute? So she actually took white cardstock and colored it with her blends for their faces and then punched them out. And she colored all of the leaves with colored pencils. And the little banana was white, and she colored it with yellow and then punched it out. So there's a punch that goes with this set. So cute. This is mine. Let me pull it out of the plastic too. So this is the Wonderful Thoughts bundle. Hang on, I'm trying to get it out of the plastic. And so I forget, I counted it up. It was 100 and something die cuts because we each made 13 cards. So this shape here is a die from this set. And then these flowers, you did 2 of those. And then the hello is actually stamped and then die cut around it. So this is, was a set similar to this in the old annual catalog where it was a bunch of sentiments and then dies that cut out each sentiment. This is a very similar set, but it's got some flowers and stuff with it too. All right, this one is from Khaki, if I remember right. This is circle something. I don't remember. But this is some designer series paper. There's a new circle punch. It's like 2 3/8. That works perfectly with this set. And she just stamped the sentiment down the side. So super cute. And a really easy one to make cards with. We're going to use it tomorrow night in my class. This one is from Elizabeth. It is called Calm and Quiet is the name of the stamp set. And she did, look at all this watercoloring that she did. And then she cut out a frame. So she had a lot of work to do too. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Here's another one with the daisy. This one is from, I think this one is Judy's. One of them is Judy's and one of them is Beverly's. And I'm trying to remember which is which. I think this one was Judy's. I think this was the Melon Mambo. Maybe? Nope, it's Berry Burst. The other one must have been Melon Mambo. Isn't that pretty? And there's that little greenery that you can put behind there. So pretty. And then this one I think is Beverly's. I think. It's either this is Beverly's and the last one was Judy's, or this one is Judy's and the last one was Beverly's. I can't remember. They both had the same stamp set. But so pretty and such a fun way to get a bunch of swaps. So now I have stuff to put on my board for everybody that's coming to class tomorrow night. All right, I think that is everything to share with you tonight. I will get the dimensions to this up on my blog shortly, and I will see you next week with some more new stuff. Thanks for joining me. Bye.